1, 2, 3. Testing, testing. Can you hear me back there? Testing. Okay, here we go.
Yay!
Welcome to the opening night of our 6th season. Thank you so much for coming out tonight. Yes. A huge thank you to Matt Hayter for filling in as our house organist. So Matt, thank you. We have Matt back on October 30th for our screening of Beetlejuice. That's going to be our next show. And then next month, we've got The Great Escape on November 14th. With our returning movie hostess, Allison, my name is Matthew Hoffman. I am your program host. And again, we are very grateful to have your support tonight. Now, as you've noticed, there's a few things that are different today. We have a much larger screen. We have a new laser projector, new sound system. So there have been some changes, and in the future, we're going to be showing films that take full advantage of this mega theater. Of course, that's in the future, but tonight we're looking back on the past. We're looking back, reflecting back on 200 years of the Frankenstein monster. It's been 200 years since Mary Shelley's Frankenstein was published. And over those years, the most iconic images are from the movies, specifically Boris Karloff in 3 films from 1930. In the annals of horror, one name seems to tower above all the rest. And certainly tonight, that name will be larger than ever. Ladies and gentlemen, if you could give a warm welcome to our special guest tonight, the daughter of horror icon Boris Karloff, Miss Sarah Karloff. Sarah? Sarah, once again, can you hear me? No. I hope you can hear me now. Sarah, once again, welcome to Park Ridge and to the Pickwick Theater Classic Film Series. We're very honored to have you with us.
I'm delighted to be here. Thank you.
Now, I mentioned your father is a legend of horror, but that's one term your father never really appreciated. He always liked the term terror. You know, today is our very first show on this new screen, the Mega Theater, and it's amazing that across the decades, across different technologies with Mega Theater, your father is still here with us to inspire a new generation, and that's really amazing. You know, as the generations go by, the name Karloff is still supreme. So thank you.
It's thanks to the fans that have sustained this.
Yeah. Now, for our matinee screening, I mentioned Boris Karloff Chicago connection. Of course, Karloff, when he was a young stage actor, paying his dues, he was in Canada touring the Canadian provinces. After that period, he made a couple stops in Chicago, and then he appeared in Chicago a little bit later when he was on tour for Peter Pan, Arsenic, and Old Lace. But he always thought Chicago was a little terrifying. But Sarah, I hope you've enjoyed your experiences in Chicago a little bit more.
I have indeed.
Well, with your father, so much is known about his film career, but there isn't a lot, I don't think fans are aware of what a great stage actor he was. I mean, after he toured Canada, and he came to the States, but even though he became a movie star, that passion for the theater never really left him. I was wondering if you could maybe say a few words about his love of the theater.
Well, my father actually was educated for the consular service in England. He was a British subject, the youngest of 9 children by 7 years. And so, am I on?
Yeah, just a little closer.
Okay. Better? No? There we go. Okay. My father was the youngest of 9 children by 7 years, and he was educated for the consular service, as were his 7 older brothers. But that was not for him. He had a passion for becoming an actor. He flipped a coin between British Columbia and Australia, showing you how much he knew about theater, and British Columbia won. He took a ship from the UK and British Columbia, got a job as a farmhand, and started auditioning with repertory theater groups, presenting himself as an experienced British actor, saying that he had performed in all the plays that he had only seen. Eventually, he got a job with a repertory theater group, and he told this story on himself that his salary was $30 a week when the curtain went up on his first performance, but it was $15 a week when the curtain came down on his first performance, because it was abundantly clear he'd never set foot on the stage before. 10 years later, after working with, I think, 3 different repertory theaters, doing 3 to 5 plays a week, he had learned his craft, sometimes getting paid, sometimes not getting paid, starving to death, making a can of soup last for 2 or 3 days, painting sets, building sets, digging ditches, driving trucks, working for the British British Columbia Electric Company, the British Columbia Railroad Company, doing anything that necessarily himself as an actor, but indeed he learned his craft. And he quit studying, and he stuck with it until a couple of times he came down to Chicago, not to the most welcoming of audiences, but hightailed it right back to British Columbia. But eventually he got a job in plays that took him down to the